Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. We're in my world-famous sipping den. And down here is where I do my reviews. And what do I review? Everything that has anything to do with alcohol. Wow. And I do coffees on Sunday. It's amazing. If that isn't enough, I have broken the code to YouTube. I had to. You know why? I do so many different things that I had to have a playlist that's extensive yet easy to navigate with categories and subcategories. I have done that. I challenge you, as I challenge everybody in every video, to check out that playlist. You're going to be amazed. You're going to see things you didn't know existed, broken down so nice, so easy for you to find. And every single video, the first comment's always pinned with a link to whatever I'm reviewing, in this case, bourbon. Now, several things today. First of all, I'm wearing my Marty Bass shirt. Marty Bass. Time I wear this, he comments on it, so I decided to call it the Marty Bass shirt. Secondly, got to have a shout out to a VIP of the channel, right? Yeah, you know who. You know who. Guy lends me a lot of whiskey, gives me a lot of whiskey, gives me beers, gives me a lot of stuff, right? Eric Toller. In this case, he gave me this Penelope Rosé Cask Finish. Limited once a year release. He gave me 2 of these sample things, and I appreciate it. And that's what we're going to be doing tonight. This is released once a year. It is Penelope, like I said, 47% alcohol by volume, 92 proof, about $70. Maybe find it a little less, a little more, right? It's hard to know where it is everywhere. Penelope is MGP. In other words, they don't make their own stuff. They source it from other places, basically from Indiana, from MGP, and they blend it. Okay. In this case, they did that and then finished it in Grenache Rosé barrels from Southern France. This whiskey is aged 4 to 5 years, then another, I don't know how long, in the Rosé barrels. It's a 4 grain. So the whiskey they're sourced is, when it's all together, it's bourbon. It's at least 51% corn, but it's also wheat, rye, and barley. As a matter of fact, I could tell you the exact mash bill: 76% corn, 14% wheat, 7% rye, and 3% malted barley. Found out a lot of information for you. All right, so let's just get right to it. There's nothing else to say. It's to do. It's to do at this point. Just got to do it. Thank you, Eric. There is the color, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it a smell. Now, I know I do wine on this channel. I drink a lot of different wines. I do Grenache. Grenache reminds me of Pinot Noir, where it's soft and lighter. But this one is Rosé Grenache. Should have if it imparted anything, maybe. Bourbon's kind of sweet anyway. Grenache, French Grenache, is not sweet, but it's very fruitful. It should put some extra fruit in it. Maybe some strawberry. We'll see what I get out of it. So I said, what, 4 to 5 years? And then an undisclosed amount of time in the wine barrels. And you're getting some oak out of this. And I can tell you that the char level is a number 4 for these barrels, and the heads they did at a number 2 char level, for whatever that's worth. But it's oaky. It's and him, getting that wine influence. Absolutely. Of course, I used to work at Angel's Envy and other places, and I know a finished bourbon when I smell one. Of course, that's ruby port wine, but it's coming through. That fruit, that wood. Am I picking up strawberry per se? No. Not on the nose. But there's a definite floral. Maybe. It's a light fruit, maybe strawberry. You get that off the Grenache for sure. The bourbon's strong. It's in there. It's mixed in. It is adding to the smell. It's adding a pleasant portion to it. Let's give it a taste. Do an acclimation sip, then we'll go in for the kill. All right, that's not really the taste I'm going for. Now, right, acclimate. Now taste. Interesting. Certainly has a sweetness. Between the bourbon and the wine, there's a sweet taste to it. Gotta remember there's a lot going on. Not only is it 4 grains in here from 3 different barrels, so you're getting whatever the corn, the malted barley, the rye, and the wheat throws off, and it was finished in the Grenache barrels. So there is a ton of flavor. It's melded pretty good. I'm not picking out individual things. I'm getting a burst of flavor, that's for sure. Not as oaky as it smelled. Very sweet, very vanilla. It is fruity. Bourbon can be fruity anyway. A lot of times I'll get orange, sometimes lemon, sometimes grapefruit on the end. But this one's throwing that strawberry in there, all mixing. It is strawberry. There really is a tint to it. And like I say, I pick that out a lot from Grenache, and I pick it out a lot from Pinot Noir. And I'm picking it out of here. And I find it interesting, pleasing. I like finished bourbon. Subtle. You know, when you start getting all those grains together, what I call the bakery shop, it's just a lot. But I think this is well done. I really do. Very interesting. And it's just got a unique flavor. Instead of trying to pick little things out of it, because nothing's really overwhelming anything else, just that whole mix is just adding a unique flavor. And I've had just about every finished bourbon, having worked the first one to ever do it commercially, which was Angel's Envy. And then comparing that to every one that comes out. So I'm quite familiar with the finish. Creamy. Somebody, I think, said strawberry cream. I could see it. It's non-chill filtered. It's got a nice sort of oily feels in there. There is vanilla. There's a little strawberry. I could see where you could put that together. Not jumping out at me right away to be vanilla cream or strawberry cream, but I could definitely get where whoever said that's coming from. Anyway, I enjoy it. Let me say that. I think this is worth the buy. I think it's good to mix in with your, selection from time to time. I really do. I think it is worth it. So, from Distilled, Brewed, Reviewed, thank you for watching. Don't forget to sub, and I'll see you all on the next one.